Two South African riders, Miyanda Maseti and Wanga Moshani, are flying out to France as part of Team South Africa's contingent for the upcoming UCI BMX Championships. Maseti is a multiple champion in her category, while Moshani is the national champion in his category. Joining us live from the OR Tambo International Airport is ENCA's Hloni Mtimkulu. A very good afternoon, Hloni. Wow, here we go again. The South African flag being flown high in France. And I know that you've got some special guests out at the airport. What's going on there, Hloni?
Yes, Arthur. So I had to tell you that this is the first time that they will be going since COVID began. The 2020 edition of the UCI BMX Championships was obviously cancelled because of COVID, and last year's was only possible for the elites. And so this year, Miyanda and Wanga are very excited to be able to go as juniors, and Wanga is a bit of a senior, and both of them do join me now just to talk about that. Miyanda, first of all, you've been here before. You are going for your fourth time, right? But now it's a different category. Tell us about that.
I'm very nervous because this is my first year riding junior elite, and it comes with a lot of different challenges. Like I have to start on a supercross hill for the first time, and it's 8 meters high, and I'm pretty scared of heights. So yeah, I'm just going to send it and hope for the best.
And just tell us what kind of lessons maybe you learned when you were a junior before moving to the junior elite.
I learned to be more fearless. I don't know if that's correct. Yeah, I learned to be more fearless because my fear held me back in the past years because I was too scared to do certain things on the track, and that ended up like in me getting knocked out.
Okay, cool. So you've learned a few lessons, haven't you? Right. All right. And Wanga, this is your first international tour, right? Just tell us how you're feeling.
Super excited to be racing internationally. It's been a dream for me to race and represent my country abroad, so it's more like a dream come true for me to go and represent my country overseas.
And Miyanda, what is she telling you about what to expect?
She's been telling me that there's going to be more riders that I'm going to be competing with, so I must know that it's going to be tough.
And just obviously for your career now, what does this kind of mean for you to be able to compete at such a level?
It's more a pay for the Olympics, the 2024 Olympics, because it's also a goal that I want to achieve in the next coming years to ride Olympics in 2024. So it's the pavement for the Olympics.
Cool. Miyanda, does it get do you still get nervous going out to an event like this?
Yeah, I get terrified because yes, I know that I'm good enough, and I know I can perform well. It's just that sometimes it's just nerve-wracking going against people you've never gone up against, and because I'm used to racing with the same people every single race, so going up against new people, it brings I'm more excited than I am nervous. So yeah, pretty much it.
And just lastly, how has COVID kind of been, and training in COVID and kind of having to work around that?
It was kind of bad. I didn't enjoy it because all the gyms are closed. I got so bored that I even asked my dad to build a BMX track in our garden because we weren't allowed to ride at all. We weren't allowed to gym. But I did do some home workouts, with what I had. And coming up to training, it was very difficult to actually stay motivated during the time. But as soon as it became more lenient and I was allowed to start riding again, it became easier for me to start riding and build up my speed and skill.
Lastly, I'm going to ask Wanga the last question. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to. I'm going to try to make finals for my country and hopefully bring gold for my country and my sponsor, Xfinity Velokaya.
Cool. So the championships do take place from the 26th it is to the 31st, right, of July, and Wanga has promised us a medal. I'm not sure what Miyanda is targeting, but Arthur, that was Miyanda Maseti and Wanga Moshani, who are preparing for the UCI BMX Championships, the first time that they do happen for their category, for the first time since COVID happened.
But Hloni, hold on. You haven't told us if you're going to be medaling. I know there's 3,000 participants at the event. Are you going to be the 3,001st?
I can't even ride a bike, Arthur.
All right, fantastic. Hloni Mtimkulu out at OR Tambo International with our two South Africans, obviously, who are going to be taking part of the competition in France. It's the first time that it happens again in the city of Nantes, 17 years after the event took place for the very first time, of course, in that nation as well.